guys, my name is Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be doing a series called My Broadcast Journey. For those who may not know me, I'm Ronke and I worked in broadcasting for over 12 years. Absolutely, 12 years. It's been such an amazing journey and I thought it was time to share my story. So every week, I'll be dropping new videos talking about some parts of my journey. You can imagine 12 years. There's definitely a lot of story that's gone into making me or making this journey such an amazing one. So welcome once again. Sit tight, maybe grab a cup. You never know. I have an interesting story of how I actually ventured into broadcasting. All right, yeah, there's nothing in my cup. Anyway. So I used to live in the UK and I lived in the UK for a few years after I studied music performance and production at the London Centre of Contemporary Music. So when I started toying with the idea of coming back home, I thought, what am I going to do? Of course, plan A was to do music because I studied music for 3 years. I'm sure my teachers would be thinking, what? I was such a superstar in music school, if I say so myself. But anyway, so plan B, I always like to have plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. But anyway, so my plan B was to go into television and plan C was radio. I really just wanted to be in the media. Basically, let me put that mic up. There's nothing in it. I really just wanted to be in the media because I have a passion for speaking, for being in front of an audience, for generally entertaining. Yeah, entertaining and being impactful while entertaining. Anyway, let me get to the story of how I actually got my first job after landing in Nigeria. So I came into Oyo State to do my NYSC, which is a mandatory 1-year service that everyone has to do after finishing your degree. And I was posted to Oyo State. After my 2 weeks on camp, I was posted to the Polytechnic Ibadan. And then I was rejected. I know! I mean, I totally wasn't one of those people who were going behind and trying to force employers to reject them. I really just wanted to go with the flow. I could have also redeployed, but I really just wanted to, just see what God had in store for me. So I wanted to stay in Ibadan and stay the 1 year. I really just experienced it all. So when I was rejected, obviously, I was really shocked. But thankfully, somebody just told me about this new radio station in town, in Ibadan at the time. And they said, oh, there's this radio called Splash FM. We think you'd be great on it because you have such a great voice. Thank you very much. So anyway, I was standing by the road because I didn't know anywhere in Ibadan. I was this JJC, IJGB who had no clue. So I was standing by the road because someone had given me, this, name of the station. And I was saying, oh, I was trying to stop a cab or something to say, does anybody know Splash FM? And there was this guy who was standing right beside me who said, yeah, it's actually just off my street. So thankfully, it wasn't like I was going to get into his cab or get into a car with him. So because I would have thought of safety. So we got on a bike, we went to Bodija, which is a part of Ibadan where the radio station was located at the time. And then when we got there, they said they had relocated to their permanent site in Felele. That's like the opposite part of the town. This guy jumped on a bike, I jumped on a bike as well. We went all the way to Felele, where Splash FM had relocated to at the time. So what happened? This story is so interesting because it was like a miracle getting this job. We got to the gate and then this guy confidently just told the gate man, oh, the GM, I want to see the GM. And I don't know, by luck or maybe that's how they just let people in. I don't know, don't ask me. He let us in, we went to the GM's office, got to the GM's office. I kept looking at this guy like, is this guy, who's this guy? He didn't know me from Adam. He didn't know me and I didn't know him from Adam as well. When we got to the GM's office, GM said, okay, sit down, can I help you? He said, okay, this is my friend, she just moved back from the UK and she wants to work at a radio station. The GM asked me a few questions and then said, hey, you could start working on Monday. And that's the story of how I got my first job at a radio station. No experience, never even been to a radio station. Actually, I had been to a radio station before. I remember a long time ago when I was younger, I think as a teen, somebody took me to a Ekwe. I think it was the guy that was trying to toast me and he wanted to show me a radio station. Interesting. Well, that's the only time I'd ever seen a radio station in my life. And then I got this job and should I say the rest is history? Well, you will get to hear the rest of the story in the next episode because I'm going to tell you what I did during my mandatory 1 year as a youth corper. Of course, you didn't think I just jumped on air and became a superstar overnight. No. The only job you start at the top, you know how they say, is grave digging. And of course, I'm not a grave digger. I started right at the bottom. So you want to hear the gist of how I started right at the bottom. Some of the ups and downs and some of the very interesting part of the story. You have to wait until next time. I know suspense, but hey, I'm sure you will enjoy this series. You enjoy the story of how I ventured into radio, because I think people who are coming to the industry can learn so much from my journey. And then also I've had so many interesting, such an interesting adventure being a broadcaster that I cannot wait for the entire story to unfold. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is my channel, and we've got more coming on this series of my broadcast journey. I'm Ronke Giwa Anahuwa. Thank you for watching.